Is the revenue room right for me? Let's talk about it. Welcome back to another of the Lucky Girl Social podcast. Today's episode is a little different. We're diving into the real questions, hesitations, and what ifs about joining us in Brooklyn for the revenue room. If you're a social media manager, freelancer, or agency owner making $5K per month or more, and you're wondering, is this event really for me? This one's for you. Are you ready to transform your business into a revenue-generating powerhouse? This is not another networking event where you leave with a notebook full of ideas you never implement. This is a boardroom. It's a room for the future CEOs and millionaires of this industry. Your future self is literally begging you to get in this room. The decisions you make today determine your revenue for tomorrow. Imagine yourself in the revenue room. We're in Brooklyn, New York, a city literally built on ambition, resilience, and big moves. The energy is electric. You're surrounded by high-level marketing entrepreneurs who aren't here to play small. These are industry leaders in the making, visionaries scaling past income ceilings and stepping into their next level. You're in a room where people don't just talk about growth, they execute. Real strategies, real shifts, real money, real moves. You're getting live coaching from multi-6 and 7-figure entrepreneurs, learning the exact systems, pricing models, and sales strategies that create predictable, scalable revenue. You're making connections that aren't just networking, they're future partnerships, collaborations, and referrals that will elevate your entire business. You're uncovering the bottlenecks that have been holding you back and finally putting solutions in place. You leave Brooklyn not just inspired, but ready. Ready to step into your CEO era, ready to close high-ticket clients with confidence, ready to scale in a way that feels good without working more hours, ready to play your cards right. Marketing is just one piece of the puzzle. The real game changer, knowing how to price, position, sell, and systemize your business so it grows without constantly relying on you to do more. Let's get into some of the most common questions you guys are asking. Let's start by talking about who the event is for and whether or not you're ready to be there.
Sarah from Tallahassee, Florida asked, who is this event for?
This event is for marketing agency owners, freelancers, and service providers making anywhere between $5 to $30K a month. It's for entrepreneurs who need a real strategy for high-ticket sales and sustainable scaling. For business owners who want to work less while making more without chaotic launches or chasing clients. It's for those ambitious women who are done DIYing and ready to step into true CEO energy.
Ashley from Dallas, Texas asked, is this event for beginners?
No, the revenue room is designed for marketing professionals and agency owners already making $5K plus per month who want to break past their current revenue ceilings.
Nina from Denver, Colorado asked, can I attend if I make under $5K per month?
If you feel like you have what it takes to be in the room, let's talk. Send us a DM on Instagram and tell us why you think you belong in the room.
Bethany from Brooklyn, New York asked, I'm on the fence and I'm not sure if I'm ready yet. Should I be there?
7-figure business owners are decisive. The people moving this industry forward don't live in maybe. They're either a hell yes or a hell no. And if you're not a hell yes, maybe you're not meant for this room. Because this isn't for the lukewarm, it's for the women who know they're meant for more and are done waiting. Now we're going to cover what you'll learn and what are going to be the key takeaways from the revenue room.
Olivia from Austin, Texas asked, what will you cover during the event?
Ooh, this is a good question. Day one, we're covering the vision. We're going to make sure you have total clarity on your long-term vision. We're going to refine your messaging, your offers, and solidify your path to CEO with confidence. Day two is going to be all about the shift. We're rewiring your money mindset, mastering high-ticket sales, psychology, and implementing strategic upsells to unlock immediate revenue wins and step into abundance. Then on day 3, it's all about becoming the CEO, embodying your next level by future casting your next 90 days, refining your client communications, and mastering ROI-driven strategies to create lifelong high-value clients.
Bex from London, England asked, what will I walk away from the revenue room with?
This is such a good question. You're going to walk away with a clear revenue roadmap, premium pricing and positioning strategies, and scalable systems that free up your time. You're going to gain confidence in sales, client experience, and team building, plus a network of high-level entrepreneurs who truly get it and support your next level.
Alex from New York asked, I'm already charging high ticket. What else will I get?
High ticket retainers are just the start of it. We're going to be covering systems, processes, positioning, sales training, sales psychology, objection handling, client experience. Do I need to continue? Pricing barely scratches the surface of what we're covering at the revenue room.
Lena from Chicago, Illinois asked, can you describe the experience? What actually happens in the room?
Yes, picture this. You walk into a space buzzing with energy, not noise, but clarity, momentum, and power. Every day is a mix of laser coaching, high-level strategy, and breakout moments that spark breakthroughs. You'll map out your 90-day revenue plan, refine your offers, practice high-ticket sales strategies, and learn systems that scale. It's part workshop, part mastermind, part activation. This isn't fluff, it's transformation with receipts.
Rachel from Manchester, England asked, I've been to business events before. How is this one different?
You've probably been to events that left you with inspiration but no strategy. The revenue room is the opposite. This isn't just motivation or panels. You're getting high touch coaching, personalized feedback, and the exact roadmap we've used for helping freelancers and agency owners scale to 50K months. Every session is built around implementation, not just ideas. You'll leave with more than notes, you'll leave with moves.
Haley from Los Angeles, California asked, can you talk about the results from people who were unsure but came anyway?
I will just say that every single person that has ever attended our events has hands down left with so much value, inspiration, and clarity around their next steps. There is something that happens when you get in the room with other people. I personally built my business from behind a computer screen for so long. The first time I actually got into the room, I was like, oh my gosh, this is the missing key that my business growth has been missing. So if you're unsure, I totally get it. There's so much going on. There's so much distraction, but this is not another shiny object. This is the thing that's going to totally transform your business in just 72 hours. And I want to ask you, can you afford not to be there? Now let's talk logistics and planning.
Emily from Nashville, Tennessee wants to know, what will it cost to attend?
The revenue room is priced intentionally to be a no-brainer for business owners already making money but not yet making moves. If one conversation lands you one 3K client, you're at profit before lunch.
Jenna from San Diego, California asked, do you have recommendations of places to stay nearby?
Sure do. We have a room block at the Hoxton Hotel in Williamsburg, Brooklyn. It is absolutely gorgeous. You're going to love it there.
Natalie from Atlanta, Georgia wants to know, how long are the days? Will I have time to work a little?
The days will be from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. You can work around those times, but I'd highly recommend getting dinner and networking with others instead of heading back to your room. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Isla from Edinburgh, Scotland asked, do I have to attend all 3 days?
If you want the results, yes. The curriculum has been carefully curated to build on each other, and only attending 1 or 2 of the days would be like building a house without a roof.
Sophia from Miami, Florida wants to know, who's going to be speaking?
Only the loves of my life. You're going to hear from our powerhouse coaches, sales experts, marketing mentors, and scaling strategists, all who've built 6- and 7-figure businesses themselves. Plus, I'm going to be personally coaching you each day inside the room because this is not a passive event, it's an implementation room. All right, we're going to jump into talking about my favorite topic, ROI.
Harper from Boston, Massachusetts wants to know, what kind of ROI can I expect from this event?
If this event helps you raise your prices by just $1,000 per client, you'll have made your investment back in one sale. If it helps you sign one more high ticket client per month, that's an extra $10,000 plus per year. If you lead with a system for predictable revenue, the ROI is literally unlimited.
Amelia from the UK said, I want to go, but it feels really expensive.
I totally hear you. A few $1,000s is a big decision when you think about the hotels, the flights, the ticket. But here's the real question. A lot of you are also telling me you hear this objection constantly on your own sales calls. And every time you're faced with a high level opportunity to invest in yourself, you back out. How can you expect your clients to say yes to you? You create your reality, and the way you spend tells your brain whether you're building or just talking. This isn't just a room, it's a decision. And what you decide says everything about the level you're ready to lead at.
Lydia from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania wants to know, can I write off the ticket and travel expenses?
You know it. You can write off almost everything except for the clothing that you buy for this event. And I honestly think all female entrepreneurs should band together and sign a petition for the IRS to get that rule changed. Don't you?
Sienna from Canada asked, is this really worth it? Will I get what I need?
3 days in this room will collapse 3+ years of trial and error. You'll walk away with your next 90-day revenue plan, high ticket positioning, and the clarity that's been missing. The flight, the hotel, the childcare, that's not the sacrifice. Staying stuck, that is. All right, we're going to get into support plus coaching.
Brooke from Raleigh, North Carolina wants to know, will there be opportunities to ask questions and get coaching?
Yes, there will be hot seat coaching. This is going to be super interactive. I do not want you guys just sitting there taking a bunch of notes. I want you asking questions and communicating with one another.
Chloe from Houston, Texas asked, how do you make sure every attendee feels seen and supported?
That's the entire point of the revenue room. This is not a huge conference hall with rows of seats and no eye contact. This is a curated, high-touch experience where every woman is called forward through group coaching, guided implementation, and deep connection. We keep this event intentionally intimate so every attendee gets support, strategy, and spotlight she deserves.
Faith from Minneapolis, Minnesota wants to know, will there be replays if I can't make it live?
If you want to binge the event on repeat or can't attend every session live, upgrade to the VIP so you don't miss a single shift, strategy, or fire moment.
Zara from Birmingham, UK asked, what if I can't attend all sessions live?
This is a live experience and it's designed to shift your mindset and business in real time. If you know you can't be fully present, we recommend grabbing a VIP ticket so you get access to the replays. But full transparency, this room is for people who make the time. That's CEO energy. All right, let's jump in and talk about networking and community.
Tessa from Phoenix, Arizona wants to know, will there be networking opportunities there?
Just for reference, 2 of our clients left starting a new agency together last time we had an in-person event. So yes, there's going to be tons of opportunity for networking and community building.
Camilla from Montreal wants to know, will we connect before the event starts?
Yes, once you register, you'll get exclusive access to our private community space where you can meet other attendees, ask questions, and start building relationships before the event even begins.
Jasmine from Toronto wants to know, what if I'm nervous about coming alone?
Then you're exactly the kind of woman who needs to be in the room. Most women come alone and leave with new business besties, collab partners, even future clients. From the moment you walk in, we make sure you feel seen, welcomed, and supported. This isn't a sea of name tags and small talk. It's an intentional room full of women just like you, ambitious, big-hearted, and ready to grow.
Eva from San Francisco, California asked, can I bring a business partner or a friend?
Yes, we are just releasing a Bring Your Bestie ticket where you get 50% off the second ticket that you purchase. So if you want that, comment bestie below, and we can't wait to see who you bring. Because when two powerhouses walk into this room together, big things happen. All right, let's jump into commitment and decision making.
Danielle from St. Louis, Missouri said, I want to come, but I don't think I can step away from my business that long.
I totally get it. I've been there before. This is exactly why you need to be in the room. You should always be able to step away from your business for 3 days, 5 days, 7 days without anything going wrong. You should be able to step away from your business for 2 weeks or even 2 months without anything going wrong. I built my business where I could not take a day off, and it felt like I built myself a prison cell. I restructured my entire business, and when I took 2 weeks off for my wedding and 2 weeks plus for my honeymoon, we had our biggest months in company history. There's a way that you can build your business super intentionally so it runs without you, and that's the freedom we're after.
Naomi from Seattle, Washington asked, I still have a few questions. Can I talk to someone?
Absolutely. You have to come to our Revenue Room Interest Group this Thursday at 3 p.m. EST. It's live, no pressure, and you'll get a behind-the-scenes look at what to expect, what's included, and whether this room is truly for you. Comment interest or click the link below to save your seat.
Ellie from Baltimore, Maryland wants to know, what's the Revenue Room Interest Group?
The Revenue Room Interest Group is a live, no pressure, behind the scenes look at what to expect, what's included, and whether this room is truly for you. Comment below interest or click the link below to save your seat.
Simone from Detroit, Michigan wants to know, what happens after I register?
Great question. After you register, you'll get an email with everything that you need. You will get the link to book a room block at the Hoxton Hotel. We will also send you a lookbook for looks and what to wear. Get excited. And we will add you to our private community for attendees so you can start networking, start to plan dinners, plan your outfits with your new business besties. And behind the scenes, we're going to be celebrating you as a team as well. If you're concerned about walking away from your business for a few days, I totally get it. I have been there before. That is why we are putting together a recorded training for you that walks you through all of the steps that you need to prepare properly to walk away from your business and be able to disconnect for a few days. Because as I always say, if you hold a dollar bill here, it's super blurry. The clarity that you're going to get from being in this room, being with like-minded women, being surrounded by mentors and coaches is going to be so next level. You're going to have so much clarity. So in order to make sure that you're fully present at the event, we will be sending you a training on all of the things that you need to do to prepare to attend. All right, let's jump into testimonials and success stories because I know you're curious.
Britt from Newport, Rhode Island wants to know, can you share some real results from people who have attended events in the past?
Oof, I honestly don't even know where to begin. We have had clients at $11,000 in reoccurring revenue from one event. We've had clients decide to partner and launch new agencies together. Our client has gone abroad, has built a business that has allowed her to go abroad and live with her boyfriend who is getting his master's while still running her multi-six-figure agency. There have been so many insane wins when we get in the room.
I'm able to travel the world and live abroad all because I have a social media agency that has exploded in just 1 year. Just over a year ago, I started my social media agency and I hired some coaches to help me do it. But I didn't just hire any coaches, I hired the Lucky Girl social team. And let me tell you, it's the best thing I've ever done for my business. In just 1 year, I've doubled my income and I'm able to travel abroad whenever I want. That rapid growth was really kickstarted at their last in-person event in New York. And this is not your typical business conference. We were able to go outside, record content. We had an amazing manifestation session with their mindset coach, Marcy, and I'm not kidding. After it, I literally got in contact with 2 of my dream clients. The one-on-one coaching that we got at this event was next level. I initially came to make some business friends and I left with so much more than that. I'm talking a plan for the entire next year and all of my goals entirely mapped out. So if you're ready for your business to absolutely explode like mine did, then I better see you in New York this May.
The biggest shift that I ever made in business was last year when I went to one of Lucy Vincent's events. I showed up to that event completely overwhelmed. I had half of the clients that I do now, and I somehow was working 3 times as much. I felt like my business was making me cry all of the time, and I just felt so overwhelmed for no real reason. Being at the retreat reminded me of something so simple, but so important. Business is supposed to be fun, and it was honestly my lack of clarity that was overcomplicating it. I got to have so many breakthrough moments while I was there, and just being able to sit down with the coaches one-on-one and actually map out my exact business was so invaluable. We talked about my offers, my pricing, my ideal client. Plus, I got to meet other women in business that I still talk to every single day, and we just continue to push each other's businesses further and further. So I know everybody's going to tell you, just invest in yourself, and it kind of makes you want to roll your eyes, but as somebody who did it, I'm telling you it's worth it.
If any of those questions sounded like your inner voice, I see you. But here's the truth. This event was carefully crafted for women just like you. It's time to stop playing small and start playing your cards right. Join me inside the Revenue Room May 13th through 15th in Brooklyn, New York. Tickets are selling fast. Grab yours today by clicking the link below. I cannot wait to give you a hug in the room.